Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Andrew the plumber. So today I wanted to tackle this project that I've never done before, which is installing a smart toilet. So this is for my own place. So I was thinking of getting a total toilet. But then I'm like, well, because the price went up on everything. So I'm like, well, rather than spend, good amount of money on the total toilet, why don't I just go with a smart toilet? I'll pay an extra $300, but I'll try to install, new technology. So I decided to go with, not the cheapest one and not the top of the line. Like I heard another plumber suggesting of getting Haro toilet, but they're like $1,500 for, they're like $1,000 for regular height and $1,500 for ADA height, like the higher. So then I found this one for $650 on Amazon, and it had a good reviews, and it has the comfort height. So like I said, I'm not trying to promote any product. This is just, I want to take you on a journey with me. This is my first of this type of toilet. I've never installed one of these. So, wow, look, it even comes with a flange. I don't know what you need that for. Okay, I already have a flange. So, yeah, so this is it. It's called Aquatis. It's comfort height. So the first thing you need to install it is you need an outlet. You need an outlet next to the toilet. And I was thinking, oh, maybe like, I'm not a licensed electrician, but I'm a handyman, so I know a thing or two about electricity because I worked with electricians. And so at first I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna drill through here and plug it into there. But then I'm like, no, I gotta do this the right way. So this is how I end up doing it. So I got this, it's called the Old Work box, Old Work electrical box. And then I was thinking, how am I gonna run the wire? So at first I was like, oh no, I gotta call electrician. But then I'm like, let me try. So what I did was, here, I'll show you. So my plan was to go up through the attic. So I found a stack. This is the stack. But you see I've got a bunch of blown insulation, so I had to carefully scoop it all out of the bay. And basically, I thought there's gonna be insulation between there, so I'm like, oh, I need to go to Home Depot and get that special electrical snake to fish the wire down. But actually, it's not that hard. Look, I found the hole behind the stack, and there's nothing in there. So my plan is to basically just drop the wire down, fish it out of there, and then I'm just gonna run the wire along the joist here. I'm gonna run the wire along the joist. I'm not gonna drill through the studs because I don't plan on finishing this. Maybe I'll run it under the floor. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run the wire along the joist under this board, and I'm gonna tap into this outlet because I'm not really using this outlet, so I'm just gonna tap it in to there. So yeah, so that's my plan, guys. So right now I gotta see how much wire I have left. I'm using a 15 amp wire. So that's the first thing I gotta do, is I gotta get the power ready. And then once the power is ready, I'm gonna, you know, take you on a journey with me how to install this smart toilet. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. So after about a couple hours, we got the GFI installed. A dedicated GFI, well, not a dedicated, but I showed you where we tapped in. So as you can see, the GFI is on. Now the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to replace this valve, so I shut the water in the basement. I don't know, I just don't like this compression valve. So I shut the water in the basement. Now there's no water in the pipe. So let me show you how I replaced this valve. Okay, so here, in order to remove this compression valve, you need to unscrew the old valve first. So unscrew the old valve, and now there's a ring there, so this nut won't come off by itself. So what you need to do is you need to use I got this little cool tool to remove the compression fittings. So what you do is you simply wait, how do you do that? Oh, there you go. So you just tighten this nut into that nut, and then you just twist the handle, and see it pulls the old compression nut off. Compression. See this ring? This one. The GFI is on. And basically, whenever you do something that you've never done before, you always read instructions, because, see, stupid me, I didn't read the instructions, and now I have to waste more time. So don't repeat my mistakes. So apparently, what the instructions are telling us is that this valve that you have to put on has to be the one that they supply, because it needs a good water pressure to work, in order for it to work. It won't work without a good water pressure. So A regular valve like this will not work. They want you to install this valve because apparently it has a, see, it has a big hole, big volume of water, and it's got a filter. So, but I just want to put this discussion. So yeah, you always read the instructions. And we gotta see which way they want us to put it. Cause it's like, you think you know what you're doing, but you don't. You gotta read the instructions all the time. Alright, you see they want us to put the valve, angle valve down, so this piece is on top. Alright, let's do that. So we're gonna need 2 wrenches. Looks pretty tight to me. But it is what it is. Should I cut this excursion ring? I cut it, I thought it wasn't gonna be enough, but it was just enough. All right. We'll close that for now. Alright, so now we gotta put this flange toilet. But the problem is the old flange was below the floor, so that's why I had to put this flange, because the old flange was flush with the floor, so I had to put extension either way, so I'm just using their flange. Alright, the flange is on. Kind of want to put a little wax ring right there, just in case. So I mounted the flange with 4 screws on top, so see it sits on top of the tiles, so secured. And then I also, for another level of protection, I just put a little wax, you know, under there, just to make sure that there's no leaks. Alright, so now what they want us to do is they want us to put this. They want us to put this mounting brackets Alright, so they want us to put the mounting brackets. So let's do that. Come on. Hope it's gonna work. It's never easy. The first time you do something you've never done before. Okay. It's nice and secured. So now I'm gonna put this wax ring. Shit. I I gotta make sure it works. I got a feeling something's gonna be off. Oh, yeah, so I'm gonna turn off the camera. I gotta put my headlamp on. Okay guys, so after a few hours later, I got this to work. So yeah, so what you had to do here is basically put in the screws into those plastic brackets, and that's how the toilet gets secured. And over there I just connected the bidet and supply line. That's the valve that you have to install. And yeah, it's pretty nice. So you come and you just put your foot and it opens, and then you do your thing, and then when you walk away, when you sit on it, you sit on it and the seat is getting warm. It's pretty cool. And then you get up and you walk away, and I think the seat's gonna close. I don't know why it's not doing it now, but maybe it just senses when you go do your thing, but then you just kind of press the button. Flush it. Pretty cool if you ask me. I don't know why the seat doesn't work, but the last time I did it, the seat went down by itself. Yeah, the seat went down by itself and it flashed too. So it shows, I guess it shows the temperature of the seat. I haven't figured out all the instructions how to use it, but it has a remote here too. So I have to mount the remote. So I guess that's for all the bidets and stuff. So yeah guys, this is it. That's the smart toilet I installed. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if you need more information, please contact us. If you live north of Boston, please give us a call at 781-558-4680, or visit us on the web at www.shalinplumbing.com. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.